I went fishing under this bridge, and this spot is pretty deep off in the river, so I threw a spec jig because I wasn't really sure what I'd find back here, but I assumed I'd at least catch some brim. And it took me a few casts to get something going, but my assumption turned out to be correct, and I made the right choice here because I ended up catching this warmouth. And when I found this spot, I did plan on keeping fish, but I ended up forgetting my bucket, my bag, everything. So I started out just throwing them back, and I ended up throwing 4 of these fish back before I realized I actually had a spool of 12-pound test on me and I could just tie up a stringer. So I definitely fumbled the bag a little bit, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. But the good news is there was no shortage of these warmouth down here, man. They kept biting. So I made a little stringer out of the 12-pound test, tied a little hook on there with a loop on the other end and pulled it through. And I used a rock to hold it in place. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little concerned this thing might not hold up, especially around all this concrete, but it did just fine. I ended up catching a few more fish to end the day. And I gotta say, man, I really love spots like this, man. It's low key, it's hard to get to, hard to find, and it's full of fish, man. So I definitely can't complain. I'm gonna be coming back here quite often.